to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand.
Good afternoon to everybody under the sound of my voice, and thanks for joining me on the program. We call it Sports 360 here at Ultimate FM. Don't forget, my name still remains Anna Venicius Aronze. The small body, big engine. Baba Ward, the sports evangelist. Small body, big engine. The heck specialist. Today happens to be today's date actually? Today should be 4th of March as we are marching forward. This is 4th of March 2022. And I'm very happy. Do you know why? Because I did not have to dodge a lot of grenades. Before coming to work. And I'm happy that the first batch of Nigerian citizens are back in Nigeria. Kudos to our federal government. Now let's talk about sports. A lot of things are happening. There's this beautiful love story between Chelsea and his owner, Abramovich. Is it going to end? Your guess is as good as mine. A whole of Chelsea fans are angry and there's tears rolling down their eyes. What is happening? What is the war turning into? It is affecting football. If you think that this war, or you can separate politics from football, just take a seat, relax, and listen. I'm going to take you all the round of world of sports to let you know that there are some things that will always affect football. Not just football, but sports in general. I'm not alone today. I've decided not to be flying solo because my man has promised that I'm not going to fly solo. I have my man here, the Manchester United fan, yes. His blood is always red. Yeah, that is what it's supposed to be. Not all these Chelsea fans that will come and tell me that their blood is blue. How can your blood be blue for crying out? How can blood be blue? Are you an alien? Yes, okay. My man is here, Emmanuel. I want to say good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's nice to be here.
Okay. He's always smiling. Now let us move forward. FIBA World Cup, the Tigers get opponents and they draw France again. Don't forget that the Tigers they drew France in their World Cup. That is FIBA World Cup. That is the Afro Basketball World Cup qualifier when they beat France and other countries to make sure that they book a ticket in the upcoming FIBA World Cup tournament coming up. So the Tigers, Nigeria's national female basketball team, now know their World Cup opponents after the draws took place on Thursday in Australia. The 12 best women's basketball teams in the world were grouped and will battle at the 2022 FIBA Women's World Cup scheduled to run from September 22 to October 1st, 2022. The Nigeria women's team qualified from the Belgrade tournament after beating France and Mali, and they were drawn against Serbia, France, Canada, Japan, and Australia in Group B. The draws event was hosted by Matthew Doyle, who acknowledged the land, the country, the ancestors, the water. The event was a purely traditional service which paid homage to the Aborigines of Australia. Now, let us forget all this grammar that they're speaking here. What concerns millions of Nigerians is that Nigeria are drawn in Group B against Serbia, France again, because they beat France and Mali to qualify. France again, Canada, Japan, and Australia in Group B. Let's not forget that France are one of the best teams in basketball. I think they are 9th. I think, if I'm not mistaken, and Nigeria just not just qualifying. They are in the top 10. Yeah, in the basketball. Nigeria is for the first time they are in the top 10. That is because of the qualifications and all those things. They did well. So before this announcement came out, that was early or ending of last month. The table of the top 10 came out, and Nigeria are placed on the the 10th position in the
World Basketball.
World Basketball ranking. Nigeria is 10th. I think France is It's a night. So do you see Nigeria beating France again in this tournament?
Yeah, I'll firstly say that it's a nice thing for the women to go through in a tournament. It's a privilege. I won't say it's a privilege. It's something to write home about. It's something to be joyous about. So I see Nigeria coming out victorious in a tournament, because there's this agility, this hunger to push. I can see it.
Yeah. And I to be a patriotic Nigerian from this side, we always pray for the best out of yes. We always want our Nigerian counterparts out there to always come out tops in whatever tournament they are doing. And I believe in them. If they can beat France once, I believe that they can beat them again. So, okay, moving on. Let's talk about the MPFL result. Enyimba won their game against Remo Stars by 2-1. Now, Remo Stars have lost four consecutive matches. They lost 3 straight. They won one, and now they lost.
Yeah, I remember you were saying that is it an opportunity for them to come back against Enyimba, but unfortunately they can't.
They were beaten away from home. Okay, now Katsina United won their game by 4-1 against Dakada, and the Nasarawa United played the 1-1 draw against Kwara United. You know, when you go away from home to get a point in the Nigerian Professional Football League, it is like getting the time maximum point, because it's not easy to get a point. To get a point away from home. Now, Kano Pillars lost at home to Rivers United. This is surprising. You were even saying that getting a draw away from home is like 3 points. Now imagine getting the whole maximum 3 points away from home. It is something to share about.
I think sorry to interrupt you. I think I'm trying to tell you that the last time you said they have to upgrade from home win regularly.
Yeah, exactly. So now I like how the MPFL is shaping up. It's not all the time you are having home win. At least away should also win. To balance the you understand the equation. So it's not it is somehow to always see away home win. It is not interesting. You can see where Man U will go to Liverpool, to Anfield, and get 10 maximum point. That is the joy of the game. Not always giving the home side the benefit to always win games. Yeah. So now moving on, we saw that Kano Pillars lost at home to Rivers United by 1-0 by 1-0 against Abia Warriors, and Sunshine Stars won their game against Heartland. Heartland they went on 5-game unbeaten run, and now maybe the unbeaten run has been shattered. It has been broken by Sunshine Stars. Sunshine Stars decided to shine on the night, and they won that game by 3-1 against Heartland. Now, Niger Tornadoes played the 1-1 draw against MFM. Akwa United played the 2-0 win against Wiki Tourists, and Lobby Stars lost another away win by 2 goals. Lobby Stars lost at home by 2-0 against Plateau United. Now, Shooting Stars played a 1-1 draw against Enugu Rangers. Now, I like how this MPFL is shaping up. We are seeing draws, we are seeing away wins, and we are seeing just few home wins. I love this. Yeah, I love this.
It's encouraging. Like,
very, very encouraging.
Wanting people that have this saying that they don't watch Nigerian football. They don't have this anxiety to watch Nigerian football. So now that this kind of thing is
coming up,
they want to feel like, okay, they can feel the competition. They can feel
exactly.
You can go away from home and win. Not feeling like the home side is going to take advantage.
Yes. All this home advantage that we are always seeing here and there. Now, these matches are going to match day 17th of the MPFL. Plateau United is going to play Katsina United. That match is coming up on Sunday, 6th of March. Now, MFM are going to play Kwara United. Abia Warriors are going to play Sunshine. Abia Warriors are going to play Akwa United, and the Enugu Rangers are going to play Gombe United. Rivers United are going to play Shooting Stars. Heartland are going to play Niger United. Heartland would like to bounce back from that 4-1 loss or 3-1 loss. Now, Kano Pillars are going to try to bounce back for losing at home to other teams. Now, they are going to play Nasarawa United at home. Now, Dakada FC are going to play Enyimba. Enyimba would like to continue with their unbeaten run, and Dakada would like to bounce back from that defeat. Wiki Tourists are going to play Lobby Stars, and Wemo Stars are going to play Sunshine Stars. These Sunshine Stars, they are on fire. Yes, they are always using people to shine. Now, Wemo Stars are going to play here in Ikene because they would like to bounce back from that their woeful defeat. Now, let us go on a quick commercial break. When we come back, we continue with the Italian Serie A. It's time to speak some Italian. I hope you can speak Italian.
Very much.
Okay. And I also know that some people are going to Ukraine. They just say that you should pay $1,000.
Yeah, I saw.
Where are you still? I thought you were going to.
I was still thinking.
Don't mind us. Let's go on a quick commercial break. When we come back, we continue with the show. Don't go nowhere.
One day, come on, leave this radio for me now. I enjoy this VO radio.
Hey, gida leave him for me for VO radio. Like me, I enjoy them for me. Haji go na gode.
Hello. Give me the full volume of this FM. I'm enjoying this VO radio.
Yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. You need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun. Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up. Nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 687-09103, 090-416-26640, and 091-374-23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
Back up, and when I fall down, I have to pick.
Now, welcome from that commercial break. This is still Ultimate FM, and this is Post 360 with Arinze Venicius, the leg and destroyer, the commanding commander, and I still have my man here, Emmanuel Awonusi. We are dissecting and analyzing all the things that has been happening in the world of sports. Emmanuel is still here, so don't be afraid. He is the best sports personnel I've ever known. He will tell you how it happened and how it is going to end up. So let's move forward. Now let us look at the Italian Super Cup, where do I even start? A lot of games, and these semi-finals of the Italian Super Cup, where Inter Milan and AC Milan played a 0-0 draw. Now, you know, Inter Milan and AC Milan, they share the same stadium. It is called the San Siro. So most times you don't know who is away and who is home. But here it seems that AC Milan, they were at home for the semi-final first leg. Yes. Now Fiorentina lost at home. In fact, the Juventus did not actually score. It was Fiorentina that scored an own goal. You understand, to give Juventus the lead away from home with 1-0 aggregate. Now, the second leg is going to come up on April 20th. Where Inter Milan is going to be at home against AC Milan. Now Juventus is going to be at home against Fiorentina. Now the final is going to be played on the 11th of May 2022. Now let us look at the Italian Serie A fixtures, because we don't have much fixtures that happened during the weekend. Okay, Inter Milan is going to play today. They are going to play against Salernitana. Inter Milan has failed to win in their last 5 games.
Yeah.
Their last 5 games.
You're actually talking about the last time when they needed.
Yes, to top the table. Even AC Milan, and both of them needed to top the table, but they were awful, very awful. Now Inter Milan is going to play against Salernitana. Let's just hope that they are going to bounce back to winning ways. And Udinese is going to play Sampdoria. Roma versus Atlanta. Roma won their last game by 1-0. Cagliari against Lazio. Genoa against Empoli. Fiorentina against Verona. Bologna against Torino. Venezia against Sassuolo. Juventus against Spezia. Napoli against AC Milan. These are the games coming up this weekend. Now let us look at France Ligue 1, or you call it French Ligue 1, where let's go and speak some French. Bonjour. Ça va bien, merci. Let's speak. So I can remember back in the days where we are learning French. Yeah. If you don't speak it well, they are going to flog you mercilessly, as if those people that are living in France, as if they can speak
our own
Yoruba and Igbo. You are flogging me to learn a language that let's not even go there. Let's move forward. So these are the games that are good. These are the French League Cup. Where did you see that atmosphere when Nantes qualified for the finals against Marseille? Wow.
It was this kind of Marseille is actually a strong side, I can see.
Yeah, and the funniest part is that it is our own Moses Simon that scored the last penalty. Wow. You should have seen the crowd. And this is their first appearance in the final since 1994. This is 22 years ago. Wow. You can imagine what it meant to the club, to the fans. Everybody, they enclosed, as in the field was filled up by the fans. They were happy because the last time they witnessed a final was in 1994. That was 22 years ago. Wow. So you see what it meant to them, and they're going to play the final is coming up. They're going to play Nice on the finals on 8th of May. So now, do you see Moses Simon clinching the French cup?
Moses Simon, I would say is this fantastic player. This player, he has a lot of pace, a lot of agility. When I see him play,
I remember what he did to the Egyptians.
when I see him play during the African competition,
he deleted one Egyptian guy. The guy
that was out.
They took him out immediately.
So I will say we are actually hoping, we're actually wanting to see more of Simeon, and I hope they win too.
Okay. Lorient is good. Let's look at the fixtures in France Ligue 1. Lorient is going to play Lyon today. That match is going up by 9 p.m. Now Lens is going to play Brest. Nice against PSG. Saint Etienne against Metz. Nantes. Maybe they are going to take the spirit of qualification to the final of the French Cup to win against Montpellier. Now Reims is going to play Strasbourg. Rennes against Angers. Bordeaux against Troyes. Lille, the defending champions that don't know how to defend their title, they are going to play Clermont Foot, and Marseille is going to play Monaco. Now let us take a look at the German Bundesliga. Let's take a look at the German Cup. Union Berlin. Okay, let's take a look at the France. Okay, let's start from the semi-finals. Okay, they are still in the quarterfinal here. Union Berlin they won their game against FC St. Paul by 2-1. Hamburger won their game on aggregate by 3-2 against, what's the name of that team? Karl Russia. Now Hanover lost at home to RB Leipzig. Now VfL lost at home again to SC Freiburg. Now the final is going to be between either FC Bochum and or Hanover and RB Leipzig. That is when they play the second leg. We are going to know who is going to enter into the final, and the final is going to be played on the 21st of May 2022. Now let us look at the fixtures of the German Bundesliga. Which teams are going to play now? On today by 8:30 p.m. Arminia Bielefeld is going to play Augsburg. Now Wolfsburg is going to play Union Berlin. VfB Bochum is going to play Fort, and the Hertha Berlin is going to play Eintracht Frankfurt. Bayern Munich is going to play Bayern Leverkusen. It is the Bayern derby. That is tomorrow by 3:30. We already know who is going to win. It is always Bayern. They are always coming up tops. Yeah. Now RB Leipzig is going to play SC Freiburg. VfB Stuttgart is going to play Mönchengladbach, and Mainz is going to play Dortmund. Cologne is going to play Hoffenheim. Now let's look about this Dortmund. Dortmund has been blowing hot and cold. I don't know what their problem is. Maybe they still miss Erling Haaland in their team, because they say no Haaland, no Dortmund. Yeah. So do you think that is the reason why they have been blowing hot and cold?
When they were in the Champions League, their final game in the Champions League,
when they were knocked out,
Haaland was not actually in the team.
He was on the bench. But when they were still knocked out of the let me not say anything. Continue.
Okay, and I want to say that they actually need Haaland in the team.
Yeah.
Haaland, I saw a tweet that Haaland said he's actually going to Spain. He didn't give a particular club he's going to. He just said my next move is to Spain. So, and Barcelona fans are already happy. I'm like, you have Aubameyang, you have almost all people.
But he's even going to Real Madrid. He's going to Real Madrid. I don't know why Barcelona fans are jubilating.
So he's going to Real Madrid. That's actually a nice move for him. So I would say they need Haaland in that Dortmund team, because he gets to push out so much energy and wanting to score and wanting to make sure that the team gets to the top.
Yeah. wanting to score and wanting to make sure that the team gets to the top. That is Erling Braut Haaland for you. Now let us look at the Spanish La Liga, where Alaves is going to play today against Sevilla, Osasuna against Villarreal, and Espanyol against Getafe, Valencia against Granada, Real Madrid against Real Sociedad, Cadiz against Rayo Vallecano, Elche against Barcelona. Barcelona has scored almost 12 goals in their last 4 games.
Yeah,
they have been scoring four goals.
Yeah, that was what I was about saying. Someone was telling me that 4-4, Barcelona 4 goals, and I was actually seeing.
Yeah.
So exactly. I was actually telling the person that, are you going to score 4 goals against
Real Madrid?
And he was having that
against the Galacticos.
And he was having that confidence that 4-4.
Okay, everything is 4. Maybe they are going to receive the 4 now.
Okay.
Now, Celta Vigo are going to play Mallorca, and Real Betis are going to play Atletico Madrid. Now, people are saying that maybe it's time for Diego Simeone to leave Atletico or maybe go to Man U. Is he the kind of coach you need in your club?
I will firstly want to say that's what actually affects Manchester United players when they have no connection with the manager. They just go so cold and they just play extremely woeful. So I will say that let me say Ronaldo as a kind of top man in the team. Mm-hmm. Is he wanting to have someone like Simeone as his manager? Is he going to really subject to him? So they have to study him. They have to know because he's a kind of good coach wanting to win. Whenever he loses a game, he's not always shaking exactly. The coach. The other team coach just going straight to the tunnel. So I will say that we need someone like him, but his influence to the team is what matters.
We've always known Manchester United to be packing the balls most of the time, and we also know that Diego Simeone is a fan of packing. They will pack beer hootie, they will pack all these taxis at bus stop. Is it the kind of person? Does it mean that Manchester United is known right now for packing the balls? Because getting Diego Simeone means that you are going to build a brick wall.
No, Manchester United is not known as packing the box. I will say
when Mourinho was there,
a
lot of even when
Mourinho was there. I remember when Lukaku was in the team also. When Mourinho was our manager and the coach, all players, the whole 11 were inside our box. I was like, okay, if you have a counter attack, how is it going to be possible? It can't be possible like this. Yes. So and now you have Ragnick, who is also playing a high pressing game. So it's actually total opposite to what Mourinho is playing. So if Diego Simeone should come back to the team, to come to Manchester United, I would say it's going to be an improved packing the box because Simeone,
an improved
because Simeone don't want
and packing the post Promas.
Yeah, Promas. Because Mourinho don't want to Diego Simeone don't want to concede a single goal.
Now the last game in the Spanish La Liga is the game between Athletic Club and Levante. That game is coming up on March 7. That is on Monday. Now let us take a look at the love. Before we go into the Premier League, let's take a look at the love story between Roman Abramovich and Chelsea. Now, it has been a rumor, but now he has come out to say that this is what the speech from Roman Abramovich. He said, "I would like to address the speculation in media over the past few days in relation to my ownership of Chelsea FC. As I have stated before, I have always taken decisions with the club's best interest at heart. In the current situation, I have therefore taken the decision to sell the club, as I have this in the best interest of the club, as I believe this is in the best interest of the club, the fans, the employees, as well as club's sponsors and partners." And he continues, "The sale of the club will not be fast-tracked, but we follow due process. I will not be asking for any loans. Chelsea is owing him £1.6 billion. So he said the loans should not be paid to him. And he said, okay, money for me, but about pure passion for the game and club. Moreover, I have instructed my team to set up a charitable foundation where all net proceeds from the sale will be donated. The foundation will be for the benefit of all victims as well as supporting the long-term work of recovery. Please know that, and it pains me to part with the club in this manner. However, I do believe this is the best interest of the club. I hope that I will be able to visit Stamford Bridge one last time to say goodbye to all of you in person. It has been a privilege of a lifetime to be part of Chelsea FC, and I am proud of all our joint achievements. Chelsea Football Club and its supporters will always be in my heart. Thanks, Roman. Now, each time I read this speech from Roman Abramovich, tears want to roll down my eyes. This is the only manager, or this is the only club owner that does not see it as a business. He sees it as a pure passion for the game of football and for the club. And all the Chelsea has spent over 2.something billion pounds in transfer market since Abramovich took over, and they have had 13 different coaches, and the club is owing him 1.6 billion pounds, and he has said that he doesn't need the loans to be paid back to him. And under Abramovich, these are the trophies that Chelsea has won in the game. Now, Premier League, they have won it 5 times, FA Cup 5 times, League Cup 3 times, Champions League 2 times, Europa League 2 times, Community Shield 2 times, UEFA Super Cup 1 time, and the last one that they won, the FIFA Club World Cup, the only trophy that they have not won. And it is a good thing to know that Abramovich saw this was the owner when they got the Club World Cup. Now, what do you have to say about this Chelsea, Abramovich, and the Ukraine war?
I will say that firstly, the pressure that is actually on Roman is due to the fact that other countries are not in support of Russia.
And he's a Russian.
Yes, a Russian. They are pulling up different restrictions to make sure that Russia get to stop the war, but Russia is not willing to stop.
Yeah.
The issue is that UK said that they don't want him in the territory of.
He's trying to avoid sanction from the UK Parliament.
I would say that's the first thing that made that's the restriction of like bank linking to Russia and all.
And also they said he has a direct a link to Vladimir Putin, which he has come out to deny.
So I will just say that it is actually a nice, courageous move for him to do something like that. It's not in his interest.
Though painful.
Very, very, very painful, very painful. I don't support Chelsea at all. I don't get to hear about Chelsea, but this is something that get to pull me, and I'm like, it's a very, very nice thing to do and very painful one. So we wish Abramovich better things in the future.
And Chelsea too.
And Chelsea also.
Now, maybe our prayers are with Ukraine and Chelsea now, because maybe we are not going to see somebody that has never missed any final that Chelsea are going to play. He has never missed any of their finals. He's always, I think he missed the UEFA Europa League final because of when he was going back and forth with his British citizenship and all those things. That was the only final I think he missed. Now, to those of you that think that you can separate politics from football or football from politics or football from sports, now let's take a look at all the sanctions that have been imposed on Russia because of this ongoing war, because of this their invasion on Ukraine. Now, we all know that the Champions League final was supposed to be played in Russia. Yeah. Now it has been moved to Stade de France in Paris. So now let's look at the sanctions placed on Russia. A statement from UEFA, which the UEFA Executive Committee today held an extraordinary meeting following the grave escalation of the security situation in Europe. The UEFA Executive Committee decided to relocate the final of the 2021-2022 UEFA Men's Champions League from St. Petersburg in France, in Russia, to Stade de France in France. The game will be played as initially scheduled on Saturday, 28th of May, by exactly 9 p.m. UEFA wishes to express its thanks and appreciation to French Republic President Emmanuel Macron for his personal support and commitment to have European club football's most prestigious game moved to France at a time of unparalleled crisis. Now, this is the first step. They have moved Champions League final from Russia to France. Now let's look at other sanctions that has been imposed on France. Is a lot. It's a lot. Even Formula 1, they have imposed a lot of sanctions on Russia. A whole lot of things are happening in Russia that wow. Well,
I will say there are actually some other minor restrictions that has been put in by football, let's say sports in general. The World Cup World Cup qualifier against Ukraine. Ukraine is saying that they are not
against Poland.
Against Poland.
Yes.
It's Russia against Poland. Poland are saying they are not willing to play against them Russia. And I also saw maybe it was jokingly or no, but I saw something like that. Putin said that he is either Russia play in the World Cup or the world should forget about it.
Okay. Now let us look at what happened in women's tennis, where Ukraine's Elena Svitolina tops Russia's Anastasia Potapova. This one her name self in opening round of Monterrey Open. Now, the Ukrainian said at first that she was not going to play the game. She said she was not going to play, but she later won the game by 6-2, 6-1 on Tuesday in the opening round of the Monterrey Open. The victory came just hours after Svitolina refused to face any Russians and called for Russian-born players to be barred from competing on him. Svitolina, 27, stated that she would withdraw from the tournament rather than face athletes from Russia or Belarus. Belarus are in support of what Russia is doing. So, but the tennis governing bodies released a statement on Tuesday confirming Russian and Belarusian players would still be permitted to compete despite Russia's invasion of Ukraine last week. So Svitolina decided to go on with the match. Now, after winning the game, she said, and I quote, "Today it was a very special match for me. I am in a very sad mood, but I am happy that I'm playing tennis here. I was focused. I was on a mission for my country. Important to be ready for anything that comes my way." Now, she doesn't want to boycott the match. No. Now, she doesn't want to do anything, but she thinks that it is through tennis that she was going to pay Russia back for what they are doing.
It is what you are actually doing in your profession. That's what you can say. The soldiers of Ukraine are the one physically in the war.
Yes,
but everybody, one way or the other. There's also a news that this weekend Premier League, all captains are going to be putting on the Ukraine armband. So they are not going to be putting on the regular racism, no room for racism. They are all going to be putting on the Ukraine support for Ukraine. So everybody, one way or the other, are being affected by this war. They are standing with Ukraine, and I hope something comes out of all this.
Okay, fine. Let's go on a very quick commercial break. When we come back, we talk about the Premier League and other sporting activities. Don't go nowhere. Don't forget that this is still Sports 360 here at Ultimate FM. My man is still here, Emmanuel Awonusi. We are telling you that because of this Russian invasion of Ukraine, a lot of sporting activities has been affected. So if you want to get all the latest gist, don't go nowhere, because we are going to be right back.
One day, come on, leave this radio for me now. I enjoy this view radio.
Leave him for me for view radio. Like me, I enjoy them for me. Haji go na go di.
Hello. Give me the full volume of this FM. I'm enjoying this view radio.
Yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. Do you need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun? Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back with our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to capital up. Nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 40 and 091-374-23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
Close. Now it's just who wants it most.
Welcome back from that quick commercial break. Now, do you still think that football and politics does not play the same part? Okay, I will still give you instances.
I'm on the move, make way for me, so stand.
we talked about how they used to France. Now, Paralympics, Russian and Belarusian athletes will be allowed to participate as neutrals at the 2022 Paralympic Winter Games in Beijing. The International Paralympic Committee (IPC) announced on Wednesday. Now, they have been banned. That is, athletes from Russia. It's not that they were banned
They can
outrightly, but they can compete with a different flag and not under the Russian flag.
So if they win, is the glory
it's just for them. The glory is just a personal glory. It's not for any country. Moving on Monday, FIFA and UEFA announced in a joint statement that they had suspended all Russian international and club teams from competitions until further notice, although there were no Russian teams remaining in the UEFA Men's or Women's Champions League and Men's Conference League. Spartak Moscow's match against RB Leipzig in the Europa League has been called off, with the German club, that is Spartak, that is RB Leipzig. They play in Germany. No. Now advancing to the quarterfinals as a result. Now they have banned Spartak Moscow from playing in the Conference League. And now that means that RB Leipzig is going to proceed to the quarterfinal without even kicking the ball. Do you see it there by this Russian invasion of Ukraine? Okay. The FIA and Formula One, the World Motorsport Council, held an extraordinary meeting on Tuesday in regards to the Russian invasion of Ukraine and decided on a range of punishments for Russian and Belarusian motorsports. Motorsports governing body, the FIA, said in a statement. The approved measures including a ban on competitions held in both Russia and Belarus, the prohibition of both countries' flags and anthems until further notice. Now they have banned both Russian and Belarusian motorsports from competing. And people are still saying that sports is not being affected by this. Do you still believe it is not still affected? Athletics has banned Russia and Belarus.
All
competitions. You think it is not still going to happen? Let's continue. Now, tennis. The International Tennis Federation released a statement on Tuesday announcing the immediate suspension of the Russian Tennis Federation (RTF) and Belarus Tennis Federation (BTF) from ITF membership and from participation in ITF international team competition until further notice. Now, Belarusian and Russian athletes are banned from tennis. A lot of things are happening. Wow. This war is gaining momentum, and it is affecting the game that we love so much. All sports, even archery, badminton, baseball, basketball, biathlon, canoeing, chess, curling, cycling, gymnastics, hockey, ice hockey, pentathlon, rolling, rugby, sailing, skating, skiing, surfing, swimming. All athletes from these countries are being banned from virtually all sports.
Like all
sports, even volleyball.
There are a lot of sanctions taken by anyhow you can help Ukraine. You might not be physically in Ukraine to help them in the war, but they are all trying their possible best to make sure that the restriction get to put in all restrictions that are being thrown at him are not getting to him. But that was actually before all these other sanctions came in. The one that came in that said it was not coming to him was when they said okay, well then it was started affecting Abramovich and he was trying to fix himself and all. So I would say Russia they are not willing to surrender. They are willing to take. They had discussion with Ukraine, I think twice. They are still going to have one more again
to know the outcome.
To know the outcome of the war.
I just pray and beg Vladimir Putin to come to a peaceful resolution so that we can all go back to our normal lives and enjoy the world of sport that we have been enjoying. Now let us look at the English FA Cup. 5th round result. Peterborough lost at home to Man City. We all know that they were going to lose anyway. Apologies. Now Crystal Palace won their game by 2-1 against Stoke City. Middlesbrough, Middlesbrough won their game against Tottenham.
As we are about pronouncing, you like.
I tried to pause. It was sin for Antonio Conte. Oh. Do you think that he made the wrong choice by taking up that game?
He didn't make a wrong choice in
taking over
Tottenham. He actually, there are sometimes he pull off great performance, and there are sometimes I actually had in mind that can Kane really come up to his game again, and he made us to know that Kane is
they are the giant killers.
they are silent killers.
Moving on, Ogade. Now Chelsea survived their scare. Luton Town took the lead, but Chelsea won that game by 3 goals to 2.
I cannot lie, I was happy. Yeah.
You were happy?
I was happy as at the time when they were winning 2, and I was like, thank God, no shele. So it happened like that, and Chelsea, and they told me that Chelsea they've equalized, and Saul scored the first goal. I saw Saul starting. I was like, Saul, okay. I think Chelsea are willing to lose this one today.
but they won.
They won.
Southampton won that game against West Ham by 3 goals to 1. Southampton they are on fire. Liverpool won that game by 2 goals to 1 against Norwich City. Everton won their game. Frank Lampard is getting it right. They won their game against Boreham Wood by 2 goals to 0. They also kept a clean sheet. Now Nottingham Forest are going to play Huddersfield Town by Monday. That game is coming out by 8:30 p.m. Now let us look at the quarterfinals. Who is going to play who? Who is going to play who? Crystal Palace against Everton. Middlesbrough against Chelsea. Chelsea should be careful because they are playing Middlesbrough. They are the giant killers. Now Southampton against Man City. Now the game between Liverpool is going to be played. Is it Huddersfield Town or Nottingham Forest? Now let us quickly because of time, let's take a look at the Premier League fixtures for this weekend. Who is going to play who in this upcoming weekend? Now Leicester City is going to play Leeds United. We all know that Leicester City they are blowing hot and cold. Now Burnley is going to play Chelsea. Aston Villa Southampton. Norwich City against Brentford. Newcastle against Brighton. Wolves against Crystal Palace. Liverpool against West Ham. Watford against Arsenal. Man City against Manchester United. That is the Manchester derby. Now Tottenham against Everton. Now on Monday is going to be against Wolves. Okay. Let's stop here. Now the game the toughest game that concerns you and millions of Manchester and Man United fans. Who do you think is going to win between Man City and Man U? No sentiment.
No sentiment. I was when you were actually saying about Southampton playing against Man City. Southampton they've been giving Man City tough time.
But we also know that Man City is also beat them by 9 goals to 0.
Wow.
Most times.
So and now we are playing playing away to Manchester City. So I hope we pull up at least a draw will be enough for us, because we were able to draw our last match against Arsenal.
For the hope of Arsenal, I play people who lose that game. Now this is where we are going to draw the curtains closed on today's edition. Don't forget that you can always join me by 2 p.m. every Mondays and Fridays, where I myself and Emmanuel Awonusi are going to be dissecting everything that has happened in the world of sports and how Russian and Belarusian athletes and footballers are being banned from competing in everything. Do you know that Andrei Shevchenko has gone back to Ukraine and he says he's going to defend his city? This is a man that has always been patriotic about Ukraine. Now, from me to you, it is peace, love, arrivederci. Join me on Monday. Let us continue from where we stopped. We love you.
It's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see?